Well, hello guys, welcome to episode 11, Club 4, and that club is AIK, as we try and be victorious in all the top Scandinavian leagues. Well, we're in Sweden still, and this season looked like it was over, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. We've creeped back on the top few. Now, they don't have the hardest games, that's particularly Norrköping, but we're just 5 points behind them on the same number of games played. Goal difference is pretty much the same, so it's a race for the line. But today, my friends, we are coming back for a Europa League playoff. We're playing, I'm not going to try and say it, HJK, who are the best team in Finland. This is a team that we do want to end up going to if we're going to win the Finnish league, I think. You can see financially we're doing fantastically. I guess that was the Champions League that did that. Let's have a look at the results and see how we've got ourselves in this position. I don't know what I keep doing. I've switched off the month. No, there they are. I don't know what's going on. Last time we were together, we played Hammarby and won that 4-0. And I said, well, we'll probably come back really soon because we've got to play the Europa Cup playoffs really soon. Actually, that was just the playoffs to see who was going to play us, so that was fine. So in the end, we didn't have to come back for that. So we had a couple of tough games. We went away to Göteborg. We were 2-0 up, and we conceded in the 86th minute. That's a bit annoying, isn't it? We should have probably gone all the way through and won that, but we didn't. And maybe that one is going to be important later on. We then beat top of the league Norrköping, which was very, very good. Rivière with 2, Lee with 1. They did get a goal back and they had a player sent off, but we looked quite excellent in that game. Very, very nice. Then we beat Östers 3-0. I know you've seen it. I'm ignoring that. You've seen it, haven't you? Jolly with 2, Haffrey with 1. Very comfortable victory. To be fair, they did come back into it in the end, but they just, it was too late. They didn't score a goal either, which they needed to do. Yeah, and then Tidaholm's Go IF got beaten 20-0. That's 4 goals. 4 goals from Rivière. Mendes got a goal. Plenel got a goal. Heroes got 4 goals. They got an own goal. Asamoah got a couple. Bustos got a couple. Becken scored. Peters, Hoppenhang, and Haffrey got 2 as well. 20 goals. 10-0 in both halves. Mad. You might have seen that tweeted out. I was quite surprised at that. Never had that in FM. 2 double figures halves of football. They're not a good side, but still, normally when you play in these games and you're miles ahead, your team kind of gives up after a bit and kind of goes easy on them. We did that, funnily enough, halfway through the second half. We're only, about 14-0 up only. And I think at about 80 minutes, we suddenly started scoring loads of goals. You'll see, you got 86, 81, 84, 88. And I think there's one in the 90s as well, quite possibly. Yeah, 90 plus 1. So we scored 5 goals in the last, or pretty much 5 goals in the last. But then we played at Halmstad. This was a harder game. I guess you come away from a game where you basically had a goalkeeper who looked like he was 86 by the way he moved. And then you come across a team who aren't that bad. And we were comfortable, 2-0 up, looking good. Heroes and Sjogren, we were doing some good stuff, and then they scored 2 goals from nothing, and then they had another chance. I thought they were going to score, and I'm going to have to show you this because this goal was superb from Lee, and Rivière got a late 4th goal, but this goal is what it's all about, my friends. Watch this. Ball comes out, and here comes Lee. Boosh. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one a lot. Right then, so today we're going to be playing HJK. I think we're a little bit early. Yeah, a couple of days early. So I'll come back when we're about to play them. Okay, so team we're going with, obviously we can put anyone we want on the bench now, which is kind of nice. So we've got a few issues at the central defence. There's a few players who are knackered there. So Plenel, he's on 83% condition. I don't feel we can put him in there easily. And similarly, Ajeti is on 80. I've replaced both of those with Eriksson and Peters. I think it's a reasonable backup. Eriksson's a little bit of a worry, he's not played a lot. But team we're going well is Riviere and Haffrey up top. Jolly on the left, Heroes on the right. Bustos and Lee, of course, in the middle. Oscarson, Peters, Eriksson and Becken across the back line. And Stromfelt in goal. Now, I kind of thought that this team would be... I thought we had sent some players to them. I couldn't see any. The only player I did notice, they do have Jeff Fisher playing for them, although he doesn't look like he's getting games for them anymore. And he looks quite old. Old Jeff Fisher. Right then, so can we are favourites for this. I think we'll go positive and see what we can do here. We've got a nice big gap for the second game. If we can take a lead and then go out there and try and defend that, that would be kind of nice. We just don't want to screw this first leg up. 0 going on. Wondrous. We do need a goal. We really do need a goal. We're going to go shoot on sight, so we can just maybe force something. Rivaldo tips it behind. I mean, interested in... Oh, is that? No, there he is. There he is. They put him at the back. I think it was Jeff Fisher. Or did Jeff Fisher play for... This guy played for Örebro, so... And I think it was while we were there. But, yeah. It was a long time ago. Obviously, his name wasn't Jeff Fisher. It was something else Fisher, so it completely doesn't help. Right then, Heroes. Oh, he's over the top, you prat. We had all the opportunities and we've not really seen much in the way of chances. Now, I don't know whether this is because we are shooting like wild things, but it's been a boring first half, I think you'll agree. Look at it, they got people on 60%. Come on. God, no. Ability to make it, I don't think that at all. Come on. Not happy with the finishing. Let's get in there. Get into them. We got options on the bench. AIK with a corner here. I think ask Mikkelsen. Ask him what? Right, here we go. Highlight. Ball is long, and that's a nice. Yeah, it's Ask Mikkelsen there. But it's them with a chance here. 54 minutes in, they've done nothing. They've done absolutely nothing, but we've managed to get the ball off them. And this is where we're dangerous. Riviere. No, not good. Not good, sir. And they have got it. It's Ask Mikkelsen. That's rubbish, Lee. Oh, over the top, but it looked pretty damn good there. I mean, we look pretty strong here. Heroes. It's over the top. It looked like it had dropped in. Oh, come on. Right, I think we're going to have to make some changes. We're playing wide. Now we're going... Do we do that? So we utilising the wingers a little bit more as well, and maybe because Asamoah is quite strong with his head, sort of. We've kind of discussed this. He's not strong with his head, but he is capable of jumping quite well. So you just can't head it in the right direction. It's not what I want. Jolly's been quite quiet as well. We'll bring Mendes on. Mendes, he is leaving, but he is a very, very good player. I mean, considering we've beat Dortmund and a bunch of other teams, this will be disappointing if we don't get through it. I'm going to have to... I mean, that's not working. The shoot on sight is not working. Let's run at defence. Let's kick that on, because that will get the guys, hopefully... the likes of Jolly more likely to run at them, and that's going to scare the crap out of them, I've hoped. But Jolly's not on anymore. Oh well. Go very attacking. I know that's just a dreadful thing to do, but they've done well. I have to say, they have done very, very well. Held out. brilliantly. Riviere, though, puts the ball in. It's in. It's in right at the end of the game. Manfred Mendes doesn't get many games for us because we can't fit him in the squad because he's non-EU. I think he's Costa Rican, but when he does play, he plays well. And Rivaldo has done well. But that is nice. That's nice that we were able to do that. So we're going to take it off very attacking. We'll stuck it on attacking. And that is just brilliant. So highlight continues. I don't know why. See that, I think. I think people would pay to see that. Rivaldo diving. I mean, he normally does that when the ball gets kicked somewhere near him, doesn't he? Not actually that close to him, but just somewhere near him. Claims he was hit in the face. Even though the ball went somewhere completely different. There we go. Brilliant clearance. It's Riviere. Oh, it's 2-0. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. That was such an important end to that game. We looked like it was going to be a nervy old game in Finland, and suddenly we've put ourselves in the driving seat. So that is just great. Played all the way to the end and got ourselves a 2-0 win. 92nd and 94th minute. Crazy times, but we will take that. Okay, my friends. Well, we're going to come back in a second when we're going to play the second leg of this and see if we can qualify for the Europa League. Right then, okay, we are back. Bizarre goings on. Unfortunately, looks like the board are really desperately trying not to allow us to win this. So I did let Thomas Goth go because he wasn't really getting games. So I thought let him go on loan. He went to Strong Godset, and that's fine. And then some bids came in for our young Swede, 20-year-old Swede Sjogren, and some big clubs came in for him. And as you can see, he is left. The board decided that was a good offer. Actually, no, it met his. I didn't realise I'd put a clause in there, but it's still very frustrating. So we've got a bit of money in the bank all of a sudden, and we might need to do something about that. What that has meant, I think we're out of the transfer window, but we've also got a situation that we're suddenly lacking some players that we had who were Swedish, so that's frustrating. So we might have to go back to Diaz. We also got a load of people who are on international duty. As you can see, they've all buggered off on international duty. If this had been tomorrow, then there'll be 13 people on international duty. But anyway, let's go and do this, see if we can finish the job off and get through to the Euro Cup group stages, I think is where we would be. The team we're going with: Riviere, Asamoah, because Hafri's away on international duty, Jolly and Heroes left and right, Bustos and Lee, of course, Oscarson, Peters, Plenel, Ajeti is on transferred. He's away. Becken on the right and Stromfeld in goal. So we're a little bit weaker on the bench, but that's not too bad. See what we can do against this HJK side. They could absolutely screw us over and win 3-0, and then that would make us very sad. But we have done what we needed to in that first leg, although left it very, very late. And here we go, trying to do the business in the second leg and just kind of walk through them and get into the final, which would be very, very nice. Becken, that's nicely done, and it's Jolly. It's 3-0, and there's the away goal. That looks good. That looks good. I would say that puts us in real control now. We have to really screw it up, which we possibly can do, but they need to score 4 now to get through. And this is the first one. Wow, straight through us. Is that offside? Yes, thank God for that. Ask Mikkelsen, he said it was offside. Fisher's on the bench now. He didn't play well in the last one, really. Didn't really notice him. Yeah, so I worry that those changes that the board that have happened will be detrimental to us challenging. The two teams above us have won another game each. Wow, 1-1. Lovely free kick from Leonardo. That's the first one back. They've won a game each, so they're 3 points higher up than they were. So we've got to catch up again. Our running doesn't look that terrible though. We've got 2 away games, which we'll obviously need to do something in, and then we've got a bunch of home games against teams that aren't that brilliant. Hacken are one of those teams, and then we go into a really hard run. A couple of games that are really difficult, and then it goes fairly easy again until the last game of the season, which is against Örebro. Which could be meaningful. It's nicely done. Heroes is going to run after this one. Here we go. You're on the wrong side, mate. Oh wow, nicely done. And Rivaldo save from Riviere. I mean, we've not done great, but looks like we've got all the possession. Let's shoot on sight. I think it's probably better when you're away from home. Just try and surprise them with a quick shot. Bustos. He's someone I probably am going to look to move on. That left back, I find him not good. Oh. Nicely done. Nicely, and we look pretty good, I have to say. As long as we get through, whatever happens, I'll be thrilled. Obviously, yeah, it has big implications getting through to the group stage financially. And since it's the Euro Cup, oh dear, that was lucky. Yeah, since it's the Euro Cup, then the financial rewards are a little bit better than Euro Cup 2. Not as good as obviously as the Champions League, where we really did benefit from that. But it's not bad, and 1-1. Yeah, we've done okay. We've held our own. Just want to, keep them at bay. That's a nice ball there. I'd like to see us challenging that one a little bit better. But that's what we want. Lee, brilliantly done. Lee, come on, mate. Is he going to go himself? It's into Asamoah. Looked it, but it's 2-1, and we're 4-1 up on aggregate. We look like we might be going through, my friends. It looks like we. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think it was a really interesting tie against a side that we are maybe managing in the future if we get time. Obviously, time runneth short, and I don't know how many seasons worth of football we've got left. I really think actually, if we'd had a decent start this season, given what's happened, we could have won it this season if we just got ourselves together a little bit quicker, because we are not bad at the minute. We're playing quite well. We'll bring Mendes on. He doesn't get many games, does he, poor lad? The other person who's not getting many games is Sakurai, but when you've got the likes of Lee in that position, it's no reason you would get many games. Becken, that's a rubbish throw in that was, mate. Oh dear. Well, somehow we've managed to come away with the ball there. It didn't look all that convincing, but Becken's, well, we still haven't really come away with it. And there we go. Ball through, somehow Riviere tries to chip the goalkeeper. That would have been nice, but just nestles on top of the net. Yeah, and we'll make a change at this point. We'll bring Eriksson on, give him some more game time. And Lee into Heroes. Heroes beats his man. All the way across the goal. Final change. We'll bring Sakurai on. I think he might be another one who may not be here next season. It just doesn't quite fit into this team. Can't seem to get him playing really good football. likewise with Dalby. So, I mean, both of those could net us some decent money if we can get the right deal for them. Did he just try and backheel it on the volley? If he did, what an ass. Yeah, Dalby's not happy with me. I tried to get rid of him. I said he was. I assumed I'd be able to, but no one wanted him. Or at least no one wanted him at any sort of reasonable price. So I asked him to kind of look, and he said, well, he didn't want to leave. It's quite sad, really, and I've just basically he hates me now. So yeah, yet again, I do really well. Becken, ball in, and Asamoah. I mean, how is that onside? I don't care. It's 3-1, 5-1 on our group. Oh no, we are getting a VAR. Yeah, I have to say it's closer than I thought it was, but a 2-1 win, and we are through into the next round. Ooh, crap. Almost clicked the cross by mistake there. That is awesome. Well, the group stages have already been drawn. That's really nice. We just didn't get told about it. Is that what happens? So let's have a look at just a little look at that. We got 2.5 million for qualifying. That's a nice old chunk of money. And we have that Lille, yeah. So that's French team, Anderlecht, never easy, and Bâle. That none of those teams are super brilliant. None of them, however, are super easy. 3.5-star team, 3.5-star team, and I bet it's the same. 3.5-star team, yeah, they're all about the same level, and we're a 3.5-star team. So I think that's a really hard to call group. We could go through. I think anyone could go through in that group. Let me know what you guys reckon. Who's going through? Do you guys reckon? I'm not sure. I'm not sure with that. I think that's a toughie. Let's just check out some of the other groups. I feel we might have got dealt a harsh hat. Although there was likes of Ajax in there, so that's not easy. I mean, there are some tough teams in there. Let's give them that. I think we might have been a top seed as well somehow. It's not as straightforward. We've got an Icelandic team there as well, interestingly enough. Anyway, well, this must have gone on for like several thousand years. Yeah, 36 minutes. Oh, but it's not going to be that long anyway. I've got some cutting to do. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. We are going to be coming back. Where are we going to be coming back? Well, I'm half tempted to come back for the. I mean, it's home game against Anderlecht will give us. I'm tempted to come back for that. We've got a few games left, and we'll sort of keep an eye on the league because we're not sure quite what's going to happen. But if it starts to look like the league is becoming interesting, then we will focus a little bit more on the league. Okay, guys, thank you so much as always for sticking around. If you have enjoyed this, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you are new, and I will see you next time for the game against Anderlecht. Are we going to win in our first game in the Europa League group stages? Thank you very much. Goodbye.